So, this is going to be my first actual Forsaken video. I wanted to talk about scrapped content for this game, and a few others. Forsaken has only been out for a few months, but has a large amount of content that isn't released. The first topic I'll talk about in this video is... In Forsaken there are currently 6 scrapped killers: Bear, Blue, Rust, Hatred, the Butcher, and finally Rook. First I will talk about Bear. I'll go over what the wiki says and add a few things. Bear is a scrapped killer in Forsaken, being the main antagonist of the Bear franchise. Bear was scrapped because the franchise's owner, Cheetaman, declined when asked if it could be added. Bear is a worn-down teddy bear with a blue nose, small black smile, and 2 black beady eyes. It appears to be made of fabric, with a very lumpy shape to its whole body. It has a lump in its neck. The name of the plush is African Sign Bear. No moveset was made for Bear, as it was scrapped before one had been made. It looks how it looks today, because of it being worn out and old. Bear originates from the Roblox game franchise Bear. The first game, Bear Alpha, made in 2019, and the second game is Bear Star in 2020. Blue is a scrapped killer originating from the game Rainbow Friends. According to the co-owner, the developers of Rainbow Friends didn't reply when asked for permission, likely because the developers are said to be quite reluctant to giving permissions for their characters. Blue was meant to be similar to the Knight from Dead by Daylight, being able to summon the other characters from Rainbow Friends except Red. Its crown would change to be the color of the character it would summon. Not much was said about Orange, Purple, and Cyan, but Green would have something special due to being blind, and Yellow would have something special due to being able to fly. This killer was the furthest in development. Rust_010, commonly known as Rust, was one of the killers planned for Forsaken. However, he was scrapped due to the Forsaken developer team deconfirming myths that involve real people who use their respective myths as their original characters from appearing in their game, along with the fact that the developers didn't like the design and concept in general. Rust_010 is a Robloxian with a white skin, having a dirty salmon-colored shirt with stained light blue pants. His face is also distorted with an eerie smiley face. Unlike the others we know what moves Rust would have had. Here are them now. Passive, Rage. The rage meter fills up at certain conditions. After filling up all the way, Rust's screen obscures as he transforms. It gives him major buffs that make the survivors almost completely helpless if spotted. The transformation also stops the timer until it is over. However, it also disables all of Rust's abilities and stops active ones. That means he also can't see the survivor's aura, so the best strategy should be too high. The conditions for the meter to fill up are: damage to survivors, around 10% getting stunned, around 30% objectives completed to 5% M1 / Rust swings his side doing around 30 damage. Ability, Spy, transform into one of the survivors for a limited amount of time. Can pick up items, transforming back takes time around 3 seconds, but counts as an attack. If a survivor is caught in the attack, they take 60 damage. Ability, Decay. Touch the floor and spread Rust across a big chunk of the area would probably make it map dependent, so there's less of it in smaller maps. When walking in the area, survivors take damage and get heavily slowed down. The purpose is to keep the survivors nearer to Rust. Decay can also be used as a portal. Ability, it's for you. Emerge a payphone stand from the ground and choose a player to be affected. The player's view gets obscured by thick black fog, and they hear an ominous drone with ringing coming from different sides. The player must find the phone before an invisible timer runs out. When time runs out, the survivor gets helpless and slowness 3 status effects. Now here is some footage of Rust. He also has a YouTube channel since he is a retired myth.
You can join. Look who zoom in on his face. Look who immediately joined him. Oh my god. Of course, this guy gets to meet Rust before I can. Just look at his face. Like, you can so tell that's like a troll account that's like a fan of me. Yeah, apparently, nothing's really getting this guy out of here. It's been a while and he's, alright, let me join now and see what Rust wants from me. Oh. Oh my god, I hear him walking. Is Rust about to come? Oh my god, that's Rust. Oh, should I don't want to go in. Let me just take a look around real quick. He's up there somewhere. I hear him, like, I'm so nervous. This guy's been making, ooh, he's going up higher. This guy's been making games about me, or for me, for like 6 months now. Ah! Okay. What do I say? Hi. Hi.
Hatred is a scrapped killer originating from the game Block Tales. According to Soldier Venlove, it was cancelled due to the March 18th incident. While nothing is known about how Hatred would play, it is roughly known that it'd be to D. Here is some footage of Hatred. The Butcher is a scrapped killer, which got its spot on the roster replaced by Rook, which we will talk about later, although he may get a cameo in the future. Not much is known on how they would have played aside from one of his concepted abilities, which was to grab players from a distance by using a meat hook. He has a leather mask, with a rope holding it together from flying off. He has a reddish, light orange apron. All of his other clothes being black, along with his boots. Was an upcoming killer in Forsaken. Not much was known about him other than he is a military sergeant. Rook has been teased in the #dev-log channel in the official Forsaken server. Although Rook is an original character, his main weapon is a star glitcher, which is based off the actual star glitchers that were originally created for exploiters to use until Roblox forced filtering enabled, which made it so now the exploiter can only see things their script generated on the client, which caused the scripts to fade into obscurity. Rook appears as a blocky Robloxian, wearing a service cap, a balaclava, and a black suit. He has 3 medals on his chest. One with a red and gold ribbon, one with a blue ribbon, and one with a lighter blue ribbon. There is a large checkmark-shaped scar on his left cheek, going up through his eye. Scabiti was a skin for Jason that turned him completely Scabiti toilet themed. Scabiti didn't get a skin icon, reusing the Combat Initiation skins icon instead. This skin was available during Forsaken testing. Pyramid Head was a skin for Jason that turned him into a Pyramid Head enemy from Silent Hill. Scrap reason is unknown, but it's most likely that the Pyramid Head character is heavily copyrighted. Defiler is a skin that turns Jason into Defiler from Defend the Statue. Eras of Conflict. Funk Kid was a skin for Cool Kid, which gives him the Those Who Know troll faces scattered around his avatar, a Those Who Know chain and text above his head, saying Those Who Know. 10R Burst Man is a skin based on the boss of the same name from Item Asylum. This skin was scrapped due to it being too hard to see. Sick Kid is a scrape skin for Cool Kid, which seemingly would have turned him orange and gave him a nose. Roka's is based off the Roka's 313 ARG, featuring a living parasite inside of a Roblox game inhabiting a tree. They take the appearance of the main character, also known as Roka's 313. He has been corrupted by the parasite, appearing as would like corruption to fit the model of John Doe. Dream Demon was a skin that turned John Doe into Freddy Krueger from the A Nightmare on Elm Street series. Hello was going to be a skin that turned John Doe into his appearance from the Friday Night Funkin' mod Hello John Doe. It was scrapped due to permissions being pulled, and only concepts were made. Dibs is a skin, which is part of the In Plain Sight to collab, and turns John Doe into the Dibs Thief. With this skin, John Doe's face changes to Monster Smile. He also gets red demon horns. His body color is now fully red, and he gets a pair of dragon wings. A devil pentagram appears on his less corrupted arm, and he wears a red robe. Infinity War was an upcoming skin which gave John Doe an appearance similar to that of Thanos in the movie Avengers: Infinity War. This skin was scraped because its modeler left the team. Endgame was an upcoming skin which gave John Doe an appearance similar to that of Thanos in the movie Avengers: Endgame. The skin was scraped because its modeler left the team. Champion is a skin for 1x1x1x1, which is part of the In Plain Sight to collab, and turns them into the Champion Thief. The Insurrectionist was a skin for 1x1x1x1 that was based on the character of the same name from the game Defend the Statue: Eras of Conflict. It was scrapped due to the modeler leaving the team. Prisoner Noob is a skin that turns Noob into a prisoner. As of now, there is not much information about this skin. While Forsaken was in the testing phase, this skin was obtainable. The reason for it being unused is unknown. Flower Crown is a skin that turns Noob into a gray character with mime-like clothes and a flower crown, as said in its name. It was supposed to be a challenge skin like how Baby to Time was. As of now, there is not much information about this skin. The reason for it being scrapped or unused is unknown. Eek was an upcoming Noob skin which would have been part of the In Plain Sight to collab, and turns them into the Eek character. I has a face lols references the character I has a face lols from the Roblox OG of the same name. The skin was briefly available, but has since been made unavailable since it was unfinished. It was removed due to the permissions being pulled. The same reason goes to Roka's 313. Bomber Noob was an upcoming Noob skin which would have been part of the Zombies Onslaught collab, and is based off the Kamikaze NPC. This skin was scrapped due to all of the skins from the Giant Skin batch being scrapped. Gunner Noob was an upcoming Noob skin, which would have been part of the Zombies Onslaught collab, and is based off the Gunner NPC. This skin was scrapped due to all of the skins from the Giant Skin batch being scrapped. Peacekeeper Noob was an upcoming Noob skin, which would have been part of the Zombies Onslaught collab, and is based off the Peacekeeper NPC. This skin was scrapped due to all of the skins from the Giant Skin batch being scrapped. This skin has been scrapped because the modeler left the Forsaken team. Nervous Leader is a skin that was part of the Dead by Daylight Survivor skin bundle that turns them into Dwight Fairfield. Sal Directory was an upcoming skin for 007N7. He takes the appearance of Jake from the Sal Directory OG. This skin has been scrapped as permissions have been pulled due to the worsening state of the community, documents, and overall negative attention. Rose was an upcoming skin for 007N7, which is part of the In Plain Sight to collab, and turned him into the Rose Thief. Troll Un7. This skin would randomize which variant you get each round start. The brackets indicate this. This skin was never added due to the modeler leaving the team. Birthday Pinata. This skin was never added due to the modeler leaving the team. Mechan 01D. This skin would randomize which variant you get each round start. The brackets indicate this. This skin was never added due to the modeler leaving the team. Potato Enthusiast. This skin was never added due to the modeler leaving the team. Engineer is a scrape skin for 007N7, which was added by mistake, and was removed shortly afterward due to its dark colors, making it too hard to see while cloning. Engineer is a scrape skin for 007N7, which was added by mistake, and was removed shortly afterward due to its dark colors, making it too hard to see while cloning. Ender is a scrape skin for 007 and 7, which was added by mistake, and was removed shortly afterward due to its dark colors, making it too hard to see while cloning. Nashatra Beeltild is a skin for Shedlitsky that turns him into Nashatra Beeltild from the game Dream Game, currently named Frozen Soul, made by Vertical Ascent. As per request of Frozen Soul's developers, Nashatra has been removed from the game, as they no longer wish for their characters to be used inside of Forsaken. Everyone who owns this skin has been refunded. Gloater is a scraped skin for Shedlitsky, which was based off the YouTuber Tobuscus. The skin was scrapped due to Tobuscus being very controversial and was replaced with Crafter. John Shedlitsky turned Shedlitsky into John Ward from Faith, the Unholy Trinity. This skin was removed due to the creators of Faith not wanting it in Roblox games. Ellerlitsky. This skin was a reference to an avatar that Ellernate made that was based on Shedlitsky. This skin was scrapped because it was boring. Whiskers was an upcoming skin for Shedlitsky, which was part of the In Plain Sight to collab, and turned him into the Whiskers Thief. The John package was a supposed replacement for Harrytwinkle to 9 which was announced in hashtag polls in Forsaken Discord server. As of the poll ended, people have decided to refund Harrytwinkle to 9 skin or John package as for replacement. This skin turned Shedlitsky into Harrytwinkle to 1929, who made a rap about Doomspire Brick Battle using an AI voice that became a popular meme in the Roblox community. This skin was removed due to controversy surrounding Harrytwinkle to 1929. Everyone who bought this skin has gotten a refund. Do not harass the developers over this. This is a skin inspired by Kai Guy from the Roblox game Pilgrimmed, which gives guest 1337 his outfit, headband, and scarf. This skin also changes the animations for his abilities. This skin was taken off sale on February 18, 2025, due to the game's permissions using Pilgrimmed skins being pulled. On March 9 to 11, 2025, the skin was removed from some players' inventory, and they received a refund. Tony was an upcoming skin for guest 1337. This skin changes guest's appearance to Tony, one of the thieves from the Roblox game In Plain Sight 2. This skin is a part of the collaboration between Forsaken and In Plain Sight 2. This skin turns guest 1337 into the same character from the Zombies Onslaught. This skin was going to feature custom dialogue. This skin was scrapped due to all of the skins from the Giant Skin batch being scrapped. Godfather is a skin that is part of the In Plain Sight to collab and turns Chance into the Godfather Thief. This skin has unique interactions. Jacob is a scrape skin for Chance that turns them into Jacob from the Starch of Roblox web series. The reason given is that it was requested to be pulled from one of the creators. Chanston is an upcoming skin that makes Chance have an appearance similar to that of Spanton from Deltarune. It was scrapped due to the person who made the skin leaving the Forsaken team. Twiddle is a skin that gives Chance a red turtleneck sweater, blue jeans, the same fedora and headphones used in his milestone skins, and a big heart over his face. The skin was scrapped due to the person who made it being fired from the Forsaken team. Magic Bullet is a reference to the EGO. Equipment, Magic Bullet, obtained by the Hiabnormality der Freischütz. It was scrapped due to the person who made the skin leaving the Forsaken team. This skin turns Chance into Proto Man from the Mega Man series. No reason listed as to why it was scrapped. Time is now smaller, with no significant changes besides a small gray body with no arms or legs, like babies in roleplay games. It gave the user playing as Baby Time 20 health 10 when on their second. This skin was removed because of a speed glitch that occurred when using the gritty emote, and also that they needed to find a way to not make it unfair for killers going up against Baby Time. Time now has a shirt that says "Sorry ladies, I'm a Sigma" with the sorry being covered by their chain, to wolves at either side of them, a fedora, sunglasses. It is unknown why the skin was scrapped, but it was probably because it's brain rot. Sean was an upcoming skin for Time. This would have turned Time into Sean from the Sile Directory AUG. This skin has been scrapped as permissions have been pulled due to the worsening state of the community, documents, and overall negative attention. Celebi was an upcoming skin for Two-Time, which is part of the In Plain Sight to collab, and turned them into the Celebi Thief. Vanity was a skin for Two-Time, which gave them the appearance of Yishi on the Butcher Vanity music video made by Flavor Foley. This skin was scrapped due to Vanity Jason being added before it. Mega Man is a skin that references the self-named video character Mega Man, which gives Two-Time his blue armor, arm cannon, and tools. Wasn't listed why the skin was removed. Yunoya was a skin that turned Elliot into Yunoya from Dream Game made by Verticaliscent. She is seen wearing a tiara, as well as a retextured Arinthian lady hairpiece, colored into a pale blue. Her body is completely textured with the Roblox Pebble texture. As per request of Frozen Souls developers, Yunoya has been removed from the game. Sprint was an upcoming skin for Elliot, which was part of the In Plain Sight to collab, and turned him into the Sprint Thief. Bobo is a scrape skin for Elliot, which would have been part of the Tower Blitz or Evade collab. It turns him into the Bobo character. This skin was scrapped due to all of the skins from the Giant Skin batch being scrapped. Great Mage is a scrape skin for Dussaker that would have given him a custom package along with a new staff, which was scrapped due to the modeler leaving the team. Anomaly number 0010 was a skin for Dussaker that was given to Taff instead during development. Builderman David Bashzky is a skin that turns Builderman into a werewolf while still keeping his Turbo Builders Club hard hat. This skin is based off of an avatar the David Bashzky account wore from August 22, 2023 to October 2, 2023. This skin was presumably removed as it was possibly a joke. Ironclad was an upcoming Builderman skin, which was part of the In Plain Sight to collab, and turned him into the Ironclad Thief. Super Bomb Survival is a skin that gives Taff orange hair, yellow skin, orange jacket, blue shirt, purple jeans, and sunglasses. This skin has been scrapped, as stated by Hockey Marcy. Snowball Brawl One. Snowball Brawl One is a scrapped map based on a game featured in the Sile Directory web series. This map was scrapped due to the perms for Sile Directory content in Forsaken being pulled. Old John Doe. Instead of making John Doe blocky with a giant glitchy spike, he is now a giant buff hulking monster. Don't know why this was scrapped. I think the old model looks better than the new one.